Hey everybody, so for this instructional experience, I chose to do my lesson over seasons. The purpose of this lesson was to teach a preschool class about the seasons. The expected learning outcomes was for the child to know more about the seasons and different activities and holidays, and also be able to associate certain ideas or themes or creatures or activities with a specific holiday and be able to tell me about it in their own experience. The materials that I needed for this class, for this lesson, were modeling clay, construction paper, scissors, glue, crayons. I needed this PowerPoint, and then I also added a book into this. So let's get started. So at the beginning of the PowerPoint, I started with just the seasons. You can see how they change from spring to summer to fall to winter. I also showed on this PowerPoint the circulation, and I just want, because I know for little kids it's really hard to understand the idea of maybe a circle, and so I did this graph here for them to be able to see that it does make a complete circle and they all connect. So with the first slide, I was talking about spring, and it says, in springtime, new creatures and toys come out to see the world. And I said butterflies and flowers and kites and bunnies, and then at the bottom I said all these things are kind of associated with Easter, and so maybe the children can go back to a time in their life where they've celebrated the Easter holiday, or their parents have played an April Fool's trick on them, and they can think about that season with those holidays and these activities. And then I moved on to summer, and it says summer is the time of year where everyone loves to be outside. Swimming, picnics, and snow cones are great summer fun. I added a lot of pictures because I know kids love to see visuals. And so I was trying to think of things that connected them to their other summertime experiences. And so summertime is always sunny and it's bright and the skies are beautiful. And so I did snow cones, and we talked about beach balls, and then we can talk about picnics or going to the beach and hanging out under the umbrella, so that they can really think back and maybe they have some experiences to share with me. The next season was fall, and it says fall is the time of year where everyone probably needs to wear a jacket, and the trees are beautiful shades of colors. During the season of fall, the United States celebrates Halloween and Thanksgiving. And I tried to specify here Halloween only in the United States, because I know there's Cinco de Mayo and other things that they don't really know about, so I just kind of tried to underlyingly specify that there. Okay, and then we moved on to the winter slide. And it says, after all the leaves have fallen off of the trees, their branches are bare, and the nights are as cold as they are going to get. It is winter time. In this season, children build snowmen in igloos and go sledding with friends. One of the brightest holidays is celebrated in this winter season. Can you guess what it is? And then maybe the kids could interact with me and tell me that it's Christmas, and they could think about times when they helped their parents build snowmans, or their friends and then built snowmans, and went sledding. And this is a really fun slide, and it's also the time of year that we're in, so they probably have experiences that are going on right now. The last slide, it says, can you tell me about your favorite season? And so then I would talk to the kids, and they would interact with me and interact with the other students and be able to tell me, their favorite season is summer and this is why, or their favorite season is fall or winter, and these are the experiences they have. Maybe they have traditions that they celebrate with their families and that they can share with the rest of the children, and we can also discuss cultures and go into some other fun things. So after I would do the PowerPoint, I would introduce the book. It's Raining, It's Pouring. This is by Kim Eagle. And it says, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and couldn't get up in the morning. It's cloudy, it's breezy, the old man is sneezy. He blew so hard that he moved the stars, but of course that wasn't easy. It's snowing, it's blowing, the old man is growing. He ate so much one day for lunch, every part of him was showing. It's warm out and sunny, the old man loves honey. He tried to seize a batch from the bees, and they didn't find it very funny. It's cold, damp, and chilly, the old man's name is Willie. He tripped and fell in a big old well, oh my gosh, did he look silly. It's gusty, it's windy, the old man's wife is Cindy. With ants in their pants, they started to dance and ended up doing the Lindy. Whatever the season, cloudy, sunny, breezy, if he gets to bed without bumping his head, then the old man thinks it's pleasing. And I did this book because it's a classic childhood book. I'll try this. It's a classic childhood book, and so they probably heard it's raining, it's pouring, but also it had really good visuals for the seasons. And so we would probably go over this book and we would discuss some of the different pictures that we saw, the picnics for summertime. He was sneezing in the fall, and we associate fall with a lot of allergies. We had the winter time, and they were making gingerbread cookies. If you can see that. You can see it's fall here because of all the leaves blowing off of the trees. So it's turning into winter time. This was probably springtime because it's really sunny. You can see some of the flowers. The bees are coming out. The kids would probably find that really funny, him being chased by bees. You see here it's really cold, and he's got his earmuffs on and his sweater. And then the kite and the boats and the picnic, and it's summertime. So this book would be a lot of fun. And there's also a lot of rhyming in this book. And so I think if you read it a few times that the kids would start to pick up on some of the rhyming, and it would be a lot of fun for them to act out or illustrate. So for the final portion of this lesson, I wanted to kind of bring in some art. And so I really wanted the children to be able to tell me about their favorite seasons, but I also want them to be able to illustrate to me or tell their story and share it with the other kids. So I chose Play-Doh. I have different colors. I did lots of different colors. Of course, we wouldn't go ahead and pre-mold anything for them. They could do something like a snowman. They could build an igloo. They could make a kite. You know, I think kids have a really great imagination, and you know, they see things that we as adults don't always see, and so I think they would make a lot of really interesting things with Play-Doh, and it would be fun too. I always love playing with Play-Doh. Other than that, I did crayons, markers, washable markers, scissors, glue, construction paper. I have all colors of construction paper. Maybe some eyeballs. If they were doing a snowman, they could put some eyeballs on it. And again, I just wanted, with the art project, to connect to the lesson for them to be able to tell me about their favorite season. And maybe by telling me about their favorite season, they can help to understand how the seasons change and where they go one after another. And then they can share their experiences, and that goes back to a lot of culture that they could share with the class, and they could, you know, share with their classmates about the different ways their family celebrates certain holidays and certain activities with each during the season. I hope you enjoyed my lesson. Thanks for watching.